destiny and to shape what it looks like for itself. But I think it's always interesting to find out how people landed in the movement. So Phil, I understand from you that you hadn't really been involved in politics before, so I'm going to ask how you came to be doing this.
Thanks, Anita, and look, it's great to be here today, and thank you for the invitation to come and talk about what we've done with Indi, and hope that what I talk about can be informative and maybe help you decide what you might do next. So, Anita's right, I hadn't been involved much in politics up until 2012. I'd always had an interest in politics, but never had joined a party or got involved in campaigning. One thing I will share is when I was at the end of my first year at university, I was home painting my parents' garage, and being a bit of a nerd, I had the radio on, and it was Parliament Live, and it was November the 11th, 1975. And I listened to the radio, and here was the Prime Minister, Gough Whitlam, being called the Prime Minister, and then half an hour later, he was the member for Werribee. I thought, what happened? Anyway, so that's a pivotal moment in my life in terms of an interest in politics, but not being involved. Fast forward to 2012, I was one of 11 people who got a call from Cathy McGowan. So I live in Indi, which is northeast Victoria. It starts from peri-urban Melbourne, so a place called Kinglake. It goes all the way up, kind of east of the Hume Highway to the Upper Murray. So it's a few bigger towns along the highway: Wodonga, Wangaratta, Benalla, Euroa, and then places like Mansfield further in, and all the key snow resorts, so Falls Creek, Mount Hope and Mount Buller. That's Indi, so it's predominantly rural with some bigger towns, lots of valleys and hills which kind of link us together. So Cathy made a call to 11 people saying, my niece and nephew have said things are really bad in Indi, your politics is awful. They lived in Melbourne, they headed down there for university, and Cathy, Auntie Cathy, you should do something about it. So Cathy rang up 11 people she knew through her work and other connections and said, would you be prepared to come to a discussion at the Wangaratta Library on Saturday morning? And I said yes, and the rest of us turned up, and from that day in July 2012, we were on the journey towards working at what we might do. And it took us many months to come to a view that we should engage the community through kitchen table conversations, and then also to consider running a candidate, supporting a candidate to run as an independent. I can talk more about that later, but I didn't have much interest and not much knowledge about